We're not going to Florida.
What?
You heard me.
Wait, Aaron, we've been planning this for months.
There's no way around this.
Hey, hon, we ain't going round. We're going straight down to Florida.
Very funny.
I'm glad you agree.
I'm serious.
But this is your only vacation. And what about seeing your mom?
It's just money.
Wait, yeah, we put deposits on. What? Wait, ginger brandy is 100 proof.
Oh, well, Juna, my dear. I want to be reeking of ginger so that the flesh-eating amoebas don't want me.
Flesh-eating amoebas?
Yeah. If it's not the flesh-eating amoebas, it's the sharks. And if it's not the sharks, it's the freaking hurricanes. And if it's not the hurricanes, it's the heat. That's Florida.
If it's not the rats, it's the ticks. And if it's not the ticks, it's the spotted lantern flies. And if it's not the spotted lantern flies, it's being pushed onto the subway track. That's New York.
Not funny. And speaking of which, seeing as you refuse to put flea and tick collars on your pets when we travel and they just love to sleep with us, well, I refuse to take that risk and get Lyme's disease.
Okay. As much as I hate putting that poison on my dogs, I'll put tea and I'll put flea. I'm telling you, this is strong stuff.
Good.
I will put flea and tick collars on my dogs for you, on them for this trip. And if you're seriously nervous about sharks and amoebas, we don't swim in the ocean. All our hotels have pools. You have to see your mom, and this is your only vacation.
And visiting my sister with you last year was miserable. You were very rude. Kept running out of the house and isolating in the car. And I actually thought maybe you'd like my family.
I love your mom, but your sister and nieces are another story. I mean, you cannot expect me to visit in a house with Trump posters and Confederate flags.
I can't go to Florida and not visit my mother and not visit my sister and my nieces. I mean, they're family. It's just, we don't talk about politics.
Go see them. Go jet skiing with them like last year. Just drop me off at that cute bar, the swinging seats.
And what if I want to spend the whole day with them?
Okay. I'm perfectly fine having the day to myself. Ocean views, gigantic gold restaurants, the Silver Ball Pinball Museum within walking distance. I don't care if you spend all your time with them. At least I get you for the nights.
Can't you see I'm upset? Nothing I say has any impact on you. Why can't you be sympathetic to my concerns?
None of this makes any sense. Are we going or not going? Do you want to go without me? We leave in a week. It's all right for you to say it's just money. You have a job, and I am on a fixed income.
Yeah, right. It's always about you.
What?
You're a selfish bitch.
Well, fuck you.
No, fuck you!
All right, hey. Let's have a timeout. Maybe just go to bed, make love, and talk about this tomorrow.
I am always amazed at how you can just shut everything off and think about sex.
It's called living in the moment.
I'm not wired that way. I can't get horny in a crisis.
Let's just cuddle. De-escalate.
You are such a fucking ostrich. Always burying your head in the sand.
Sam? No, not if we're not going to Florida.
Not funny. I have to go.
Yes, you do. Your mom...
Not to Florida. Home.
You want to go home? You've been drinking. You can't drive.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
And why are you drinking like this? I've never seen you drink more than one, have more than one drink. No? Okay.
Killed a fly today. I smashed it with this water. And then I broke down in tears. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do!
All right. About what?
I'm very scared.
Talk to me, please, all right?
The Human Rights Campaign just issued a state of emergency for LGBTQ travelers. Not just for Florida, but for other states too.
Wait, not just a travel advisory?
No!
Shit.
There are significant threats to our safety if we go to Florida. All these damn anti-LGBTQ bills being passed. Even my mom said I shouldn't come. We talked today. And if anything happens to her and I don't see her, I will never forgive myself.
All right. We will figure this out. Soberly.
I felt very vulnerable and afraid last year.
I didn't know that. I thought we were having an amazing time, floating down the Itchtucknee River in tubes, looking for giant sea turtles. That was very cool. All those amazing meals we had. P.O.S.
I didn't want to stress you out. I can't tell you how many times I was misgendered last year. Not just in Florida, but the states we had to drive through to get to Florida. And on purpose. Gas stations, convenience stores.
Maybe I am an ostrich.
I shouldn't have said that. I loved having you with me last year. I love you. I love you. And I get such joy sharing the things I love with you. And I just didn't want to share the shit. And now I don't know what to do.
We can fly your mom to New York. It'll be fun. Take her to all the Broadway shows and all her favorite restaurants. There's that Comfort Inn a block away, and she can stay there. We can spend some time at your place, have a picnic at the lake.
I already tried it. She won't fly.
Like the train.
She hates New York.
So she's scared to come to New York, and she's afraid for you to go to Florida.
You got it. And I am truly terrified that if something happens to either one of us, that we will be denied medical services.
What about the Hippocratic Oath?
Now, that's a joke. You know, a couple years ago, a friend of mine who lives in Florida, she thought she was having a heart attack. So she called the EMTs, and when they showed up, they refused to let her in the ambulance because she's trans.
Wait, are they allowed to do that?
I don't know, I just know what she told me. There was something about it being against their ethics.
Oh, wow. What happened to your friend?
She's okay, but she had to relocate to Maine.
Look, doctors cannot not treat people.
Not true. The shitface down in Florida just signed a bill and passed it and allows any primary care provider to deny anyone services on the grounds of religious, moral, and ethical grounds.
And all this ugliness and hate. You know, in the 60s, someone painted on my door, on my apartment door, in big, huge red letters, "Nigger!" Fuck, I'm sorry, I can't even say. Lover. And some guy on the subway threatened to kill us when we were holding hands.
So you get it.
Nothing's changed.
Yeah, that's what it seems, but I've changed. I'm not that person anymore. I don't have to be someone I don't want to be. I hated the body I was in. I self-mutilated for years. I never shared this with you, but when I told my ex, when I told them who I was, they called me disgusting.
I had a crush on you for over a year. So the first time we met at the park at the picnic in Governor's Island, I bet you didn't even know that.
You mean to tell me you wasted an entire year?
I didn't think you'd want to be involved with somebody so much older than you.
We've got a good thing going.
Yes, we do. Yes.
So what do we do?
We're going. It's June, Gay Pride Month. And we're going to celebrate our pride and our love. Fuck DeSantis and the bigots.
Are you sure? I mean,
just a slight change of plans. So we don't feel anxious, right? Let's simplify the vacation. Only go to Key West. We'll extend our stay there. It's a gay mecca. We'll be okay.
you think so?
Yes, yes, yes. I mean, all that gay and transphobia we suffered at my high school freaking reunion in Massachusetts last year, and deciding we'd never go there again, but we still love going to Provincetown.
Thank the goddess for gay meccas.
Dude, oh.
But what about all the deposits we put down on all the other hotels in Florida?
Okay, to quote you, it's just money. Not important. What's important is being able to walk down the street and hold hands and gaze at the sunset with our arms around each other and feel safe. We can do that in Key West.
And my mom is only 4 hours away. She can come and stay for a few days.
It's perfect. And if your sister and nieces want to see you, then they can come to Key West also.
And she has to work. She can only come for 2 days.
It's even more perfect. And I'll have you for the nights.
Yes, you will.
All right, we'll work out the details tomorrow, because right now I am starving for pussy pie and tit tea